Hello everyone, good to be back. I know it's been a while since I made a video. I've had a little trouble with storage space on my phone, which is where I do all my filming. So as you can imagine, I had to clear a bunch of stuff out of my phone to even get film time. But I managed to do so. So with the release of Pokemon Go about a week ago, I thought I'd do a facts video on the original 151 Pokemon. This list I'm looking at here, sorry it's down here, was made in 2013. So I'm assuming everything's up to date. It's just the original 151, but of course, within the last 3 years, I know Pokemon's released about 3-4 different games, so some things may have changed, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. I don't know if we're gonna go through all 151 of them right now, but maybe we'll go through about half of them, I don't know. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, number 1, and I believe this actually is in order, from Pokemon number 1, which is Bulbasaur, all the way to 151, which would be Mew. And each number is for the next Pokemon in the Pokedex. So number 1 is Bulbasaur. It says, Bulbasaur is the only unevolved dual-type starter Pokemon. Ivysaur is the only Generation 1 Pokemon whose name begins with a letter I. Number 3, Venusaur is a combination of the words Venus, which refers to the Venus flytrap plant, and the Greek word saur, meaning lizard. Charmander is the tallest fire-type starter Pokemon. Charmeleon is capable of learning Leer in Generation 1. Number 6, Charizard was voted as the favorite Pokemon by official Nintendo magazine readers in February 2012. Number 7, Squirtle is the first water-type Pokemon in the National Pokedex. Number 8, Wartortle gets its name from a combination of war/warrior, tortoise, and turtle. Number 9, Blastoise has the highest base special defense of all fully evolved starter Pokemon. Number 10, Caterpie was the first Pokemon to be seen evolving in the anime. Number 11, Metapod is known as a cocoon Pokemon. Number 12, Butterfree has been trained by trainers Ash, Drew, Ritchie, and Soledad. The only one I'm familiar with is Ash. Number 13, Weedle evolves at level 7, the lowest level required for any Pokemon to evolve by leveling up. Number 14, Kakuna has been shown evolving more than any other Pokemon in the anime. Number 15, Beedrill. Beedrill was originally going to be spelled with only one L. Alright. Number 16, Pidgey is the only Pokemon with a base stat total of 251. Pidgeotto was caught by Ash in Ash Catches a Pokemon. Since then, it was one of Ash's main Pokemon. Speaking of Pidgey and Pidgeotto and all them, they're everywhere in Pokemon Go. It's like you can't go anywhere without writing into one. I know it's like the most common, but it gets annoying after a little while, unless you're trying to have a really high Pidgeot. Number 17, Pidgeotto was caught by Ash in Ash Catches a Pokemon. I think I did this one just a second ago. 18, Pidgeot is the only Pokemon with a base stat total of 469. Number 19, Rattata is the first pure normal type in National Pokedex order. Number 20, Raticate was classified as a rat Pokemon in Pokemon Red and Blue. However, from Generation 3 onward, it is classified as a mouse. Number 21, Spearow is a combination of spear and sparrow or arrow. 22, Fearow weighs 38 kilograms. 23, Ekans spelled snake backwards, which is also Ekans species. Arbok is the last Pokemon to be featured on the Kanto Pokerap. 25, Pikachu is voiced by Ikui Aotani. I'm not sure how you pronounce that name. 26 is Raichu. It can be male or female. The difference in appearance is the female has smaller, blunted lightning bolt at the end of its tail. 27. Sandshrew is based on an animal called the pangolin. It's a mammal that curls up into a ball, has sharp claws, and lives in desert regions. I've never heard of one of those. 28. Sandslash evolves from Sandshrew from level 22. 29. Nidoran, I think this is the female one, can lay eggs, which have a chance of hatching into a Nidoran male. 30. Nidorina are common in the Kanto region, but rare in Sinnoh. 31. Nidoqueen evolves from Nidorina when exposed to a moonstone. 32. A Nidoran female made its first appearance in the anime in Pokemon Fashion Flash. 33. Nidorino appeared in the very first episode, battling a Gengar in a battle Ash was watching on TV. I think that's how one of the Pokemon games opens up. I don't know which one it is, but it's Nidorino to Gengar fighting. I know I remember that from somewhere. 34. Nidoking, along with Nidoqueen, are the only two Pokemon with a poison/ground type combination. Number 35. Clefairy was originally going to be the mascot of Pokemon instead of Pikachu. That would have been interesting. 36. Clefable is based on a fairy and pixie. And back then they didn't have the fairy type Pokemon. So 37. Vulpix was originally going to be called Foxfire. Foxfire. That would have been cool. 38. Ninetales was misspelled as Ninetales, as in like Ninetales in Pokemon trading card game for the Game Boy Color. 39. Jigglypuff is the only character to keep its original voice track through all 3 Super Smash Bros. Games. I love those games. Don't even try to play me, I'll beat you. 40. Wigglytuff is 1 meter tall, which is 3 feet 3 inches. 41. Zubat does not have eyes. 42. Golbat, the first Pokemon in the National Pokedex to gain a new evolution in a later generation. 43. Oddish has a scientific name, which is Odium Wanderus. It was first shown in the Fire Red Pokedex entry. 44's Gloom is the only Pokemon to evolve into 2 different Pokemon with 2 different stones other than Eevee. 45 is Vileplume, and its species is Flower Pokemon. 46 is Paris, and its evolved form are the only Pokemon to have a 5 times weakness due to the ability Dry Skin. 47. Parasect has used sleep powder in the anime, however it cannot learn this in the games. 48. Venonat has red eyes and nose, however the shiny Venonat's eyes and nose are blue. Speaking of shiny Pokemon, I don't know if they're going to integrate that into Pokemon Go, but that would be cool. I would love to see that. 49. Venomoth shares the same species name with Dustox, both known as poison moth Pokemon. 50 is Diglett, has been shown to have no feet, however it is mentioned as being one of the 7 mysteries of Pokemon. 51 is Dugtrio, and is the fastest ground-type Pokemon. 52 is Meowth, and is the first Pokemon in the anime to talk. 53 is Persian, and its level-up moves are all normal-type or dark-type, except the move Power Gym. 54 is Psyduck, and is the only Pokemon to learn Psychic by breeding. Golduck is one of the few Pokemon that is obtainable in every game, including expansion games and remakes. 56 Mankey is the first fighting-type Pokemon in the National Pokedex order. 57 is Primeape. He likes to eat bananas. Alright, it's a cool fact, I guess. 58 is Growlithe, and is a puppy Pokemon. The only other Pokemon that has its species name is Lillipup. 59 is Arcanine, and is said to be capable of running over 6,200 miles in a single day and night. 60 is Poliwag, and has the same cry as Ditto in the games. 61 is Poliwhirl. It's the first Pokemon in the National Pokedex, ordered to evolve by trading while holding an item. 62 is Poliwrath. It's a combination of the word Poliwag, which is a tadpole, and wrath, meaning anger. 63 is Abra, and it has the highest special attack of an unevolved Pokemon. 64 is Kadabra, and is based on a magician and also a spoonbender. 65 is Alakazam, and they have a shorter mustache if they are female. 66 is Machop, and can learn Strength, which is the only HM move it can learn. 67 is Machoke, and it weighs 70.5 kilograms. 68 is Machamp, and is one of the 4 Pokemon having a total of 4 arms. 69 is Bellsprout, and it eats insects and takes in nutrients from the soil. 70 is Weepinbell, and it first appeared in the anime in the School of Hard Knocks. 71 is Victreebel, and its pre-evolutions are based on carnivorous pitcher plants. 72 is Tentacool. Is weak against ground, electric, and psychic type Pokemon, or psychic type moves. 73 is Tentacruel, and is said to have 8 tentacles, however only about 10 are often seen. It's said to have 80 tentacles, however only about 10 of them are ever seen. 74 is Geodude, are often shown to be floating, however it cannot have the levitate ability, and it can't learn Magnetize. 75 is Graveler, and his diet mainly consists of moss-covered rocks. 76 is Golem, and they're able to withdraw their head, arms, and legs into their shell and roll at high speeds. And I think I'm going to stop there. That is the first half of the 151. That's 76. How y'all playing Pokemon Go? Let me know in the comments. What's your highest Pokemon? I'd love to know. I'm going to go ahead and stop there, like I said. And of course, I'll be uploading the other half of this shortly. But I just wanted to go ahead and get this onto my channel for y'all. I hope y'all are doing well. Again, I'm sorry for me missing, but I didn't have any storage. I've been at work, stuff like that. But I'm going to definitely try to be back now. I know I've said that before, but I will see y'all after.